This week on Owen Catches Bad Guys, Owen will be going up against one of the meanest, baddest, craziest, most evilest person in all of history. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Owen is going after Santa Claus.
Good evenings, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight on Owen Catches Bad Guys, we are going to be looking into the meanest, cruelest, most evilest dictator in all of the world history, Santa Claus. See, Santa Claus has been a menace in society for over decades, centuries, millenniums, bicentennials, whatever those are. And to say that Santa Claus is a holly jolly fellow, I'm afraid that's just not the case. See, tonight I'm going to take you through why Santa Claus is better off in jail. And to take to our first point, here is Tommy Turnip, the local Christmas tree farmer.
Alright, this is a Christmas tree, and as you all know, trees produce oxygen to make people breathe. Whenever these Christmas trees are cut down, you are no longer able to use their oxygen to breathe. Christmas trees normally grow, up north in Canada or Wyoming, cool places like that where there's not very many people. But those not very many people have a lot of cows, and those cows need to breathe. So if you want to eat food like cows, don't use Christmas trees. Put Santa in jail so there's no more Christmas trees.
Thank you, Tommy. That was a very good point. To take it to our second argument, we are now interviewing Calvin Crickets, Santa's local reindeer pooper scooper. And you see, Calvin recently got in touch with us because he is fed up with Santa's antics and frankly would love to see him behind bars as well. Let's take it to Calvin to see what he has to offer.
Alright, I work in the Santa's workshop too, but I have a different job. I shovel the crap after the reindeer, and if you put Santa in jail, you can stop my toxic work conditions. Abuse too, because they constantly live in their own filth because they have so many days of being in that shed that the poop builds up.
Thank you, Calvin, for those excellent points. Now for our third argument, we take it to an ex-elf of Santa's who had been in his line of work for 15 years. Squishy the elf is our recent informant, and he asked us to blur his face, but the following clip may tear-jerk your eyes.
Hi, my name is Squishy the Elf, and despite my name, I am not squishy. I am pure
Hey, Squishy, calm down.
I'm sorry. So, as I was saying, the labor conditions in Santa's workshop are atrocious. I am beaten and whipped and chained every day. From the ages of 1 all the way up until 15, I was a slave in his workshop. It was awful. The things I did for $1 were insane. And the way he treats his elves, the way he treats his people, it's very elfish. He is an awful person, and with the impeachment of Santa Claus becomes the taking back of this Christmas season for our children.
Thank you, Squishy. Now we take it to our next cause, which is a former child. See, this child did not get what they wanted for Christmas, even after repeatedly asking. Let's hear it from their argument.
So this guy Santa, I really hate him because all I wanted for Christmas last year was a pony and some headphones and an Xbox and this new TV for my room, and I wanted a nice new gaming PC so I could play Fortnite, and but he didn't give it to me, and I really hate it, guys. Like, Santa's so mean. All I really wanted was that pony. And I wanted the Xbox. But I also wanted the TV.
Thank you, former child. Now, we take it to Billy. And Billy was on the naughty list last year for virtually nothing. Let's hear a story.
I've had it with this dude Santa Claus. Every single year, I'm always on the naughty list, and I don't know why. I'm such a good kid, I get a good straight D's on my report card, sometimes F's. Like, I don't understand. And it's just stressing me out, you know? And it's just, I'm tired of it. Oh my God. All I do, the only bad things I've ever done is like, I just egg houses every other weekend. Sometimes I just like ring their doorbells and then run and throw, and sometimes I throw eggs in their face. But like other than that, I don't get it. Like I'm such a good kid. Once again, I get straight D's.
With all these points, it's next to impossible to say that Santa is not indeed a menace to all of our society and should be locked up and impeached immediately. Santa has caused a threat to our society forever, and frankly, it is time to put an end. Thank you for watching tonight's programming, and always forget, catch those bad guys.
Tune in next week to see our hero take down the cursed Tooth Fairy.